Former local government Permanent Secretary Sammy Kirui and former Nairobi Town Clerk John Gakuo will spend 3 years in jail for their dubious roles over the 283 million shillings purchase of the Mavoko cemetery land. In a landmark ruling, Anticorruption Chief Magistrate Ogot found them guilty for abuse of office and breach of procurement laws.
Prosecution proved its case against all the accused persons beyond only reasonable doubt, and they are all found guilty and convicted under Section 216 of this CPC laws of Kenya as follows.
The court ruled that being persons in the authority, the two ignored their powers to stop the irregular purchase and instead facilitated corrupt dealings. In addition, the court directed them to pay additional fine of 1 million shillings. Former Nairobi City Council Legal Affairs Director Mary Ng'ethe and former city official Alexander Muse will also serve 3 years in jail and pay an additional fine of 52 million shillings and 32 million shillings respectively, after they were found guilty of giving a misleading report claiming that the Tender Evaluation Committee had agreed to buy the controversial 120-acre plot in Mavoko town. The controversial land in Mavoko, Machakos County, was intended to replace the already full Lang'ata cemetery, only to be found that the rocky land was unsuitable for use as a burial site. Meanwhile, former government pathologist Moses Njue, who is accused of stealing a heart from his patient, has been charged before a Nairobi court. The pathologist, alongside his assistant who was not in court, are facing 3 counts including stealing a heart, illegal removal of the heart from a patient, and destroying evidence. According to the prosecution, Njue committed the offense on June 25, 2015 at Lee Funeral Home in Nairobi while performing a post-mortem on the body of Timothy Mwandi. He denied all the charges before Nairobi Chief Magistrate Francis Ndai and was released on a 1 million shillings bond with an alternative cash bail of 300,000 shillings. The case will be heard on July 2018. Finally, controversial preacher Gilbert Dare is finally out on bail after the High Court granted him a bond of 10 million shillings. Justice Luka Kimaru granted the bail following a successful bond reapplication by Dare, who is accused of stealing 5 underage children between 1999 and 2014 from a house in Mountain View Estate in Nairobi. Ben Chumba reporting for Scales of Justice.